Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Moomin ship by Martinex, and they've done a few of these. They seem to bring one out every few years in a different color scheme. This one just happens to be in blue and brown mostly. And this one in particular, I'm not sure of the exact year it came out, but as you can tell from the logo, that's based on the 90s anime. So I can only presume this is from sometime in the 90s. But like I said, most of these, when they bring them out, reissue them, they have the same features and everything. It's just a different color scheme. But here's the box. I managed to get this from a thrift store for quite cheap. There was a lot more tape on the box, but I managed to get it off. And I'm quite pleased with how I did it. There is still some clear tape on it, but for the most part, you can see there's no real damage to the actual box. And as you can tell, this came from Finland. And those are the figures that come with it. The only one that I'm missing is the Moomin Mama. No idea what that is, but I've got all the rest. And then on the back, same thing. And then the bottom is just empty. So yeah, I do have this thing built. So I'm going to cut to that. I do have it just laid out on the floor because this is quite a big playset. You can see my hand here. It is quite big. So I'm going to get this moved over and we'll take a closer look. So this is the ship all opened up. I've set everything up. I did have to connect these pieces because these break off, and this pole here, and then obviously this side, and the steps also slide out. And then everything on the inside is loose, so nothing's really connected except for this table here. Obviously this little pot thing is an accessory, and you have to put all the little rope ladders in there as well. So as you can see down here, this is a kitchen scene, so it comes with a pot and 4 stools, this little table, and then this stove over here, you have to build that as well, and then it comes with a pot that actually has a removable lid. I'll show you that up close. There you go. So that has a removable lid. Like I said, you have to build that, all of those sides come apart. And then you can see those stickers on the back as well. And then we come over to this side. This is sort of the, I guess, bedroom slash living area. So there's a bunk bed over here. This is just one piece. I'm gonna slide that in and out, take it out completely, obviously. Then we have a little table here again. These are all separate pieces. And then more stickers there. And then, like I said, this stair set here can be slid out. You can take the whole thing off. And then there's a hammock in there as well. And again, some more stickers. And then we come up here to this little section. Some more windows and things in there. And then obviously that's where this little tower comes in. And then you get this little bucket. And then the flag, which actually that can be removed as well. You can just take that whole thing out. It doesn't really do anything. It just sort of supports this little section here. And then over here on this tower, we have this little thing here. You can wind that and pull the thing down. And obviously you can stand the figure up there as well. And there's a rope ladder going up. And then this section here, this door frame clips into place with the door. I don't really have that door in right, but it's kind of a pain to get that in. And then another ladder up here, and obviously this comes out so you can stand someone on there. And then, oh, actually the wheel's falling off. This wheel is kind of annoying. It doesn't really stay on, like it just slots in like that. And then next to that we have a little trapdoor that goes down to that ladder. That's pretty much it for the top. We do have obviously some more stickers around here as well. Over here. And then on the front, there is a few little things. So there's the anchor, which obviously that just slots on, and then a little hook as well. There you can see that little hook, that's just literally just resting against that. And then we have the figures themselves. So have Moomin, and these all come with hats, I should point out, which I'll show them over here actually. So you can put the hats on them, and they're all slanted like that if you take the hats off. As you can see, the earpieces are at an angle. But yeah, there's Hemulin. I've got him holding a hammer because there is a few accessories that come with this as well. And all of their arms articulate, obviously their heads. They're just your typical Martinex figures made out of like hard rubber. Then we have little Mai. This one's obviously the smallest one. Then we have Snork. See, this is how you know this is aimed at the anime more than anything, because it has Snork in it. Then you get Sniff. And of course Snufkin. And Snufkin's hat. Actually his whole head comes off, but you can just remove the hat. There you go. See, there's a hole in there. And yeah, like the whole head comes off. It's kind of weird. But yeah. And then of course you get Moomin Popper's hat as well, which again, actually that one doesn't have ear holes because that just sits on the head. And then you also get Snork Maiden. We take her hat off. There you go. And then you get some other small accessories, like you get this little paintbrush, a saw, then another one of these that you can put on the end of the boat, life preserver. And yeah, I think that's about it. You also get obviously an axe, like I said, and then a spare one of these, little life preserver. And yeah, so that's it opened up. There is this piece that comes into play, but you only use this when it's closed. So I'm gonna close this up. Obviously, it's kind of a pain closing this up because all of the stuff sort of in here rattles around. So basically, if you set this up, it's not gonna be that way once you open it up again. But yeah, let's close this up anyway. Okay, so I've got the whole thing closed up now as best I can. As you can see, there's still some gaps around here, but it's not too terrible. Basically, this was the part that I was talking about. You clip that on. You have to kind of pinch the end pieces there and then slide it over. As you can see, there's still a little gap, but I try to do it the best I can. This thing is really flimsy. If I pulled this off, this thing would just kind of like click out, like everything would go everywhere. So hopefully it holds. But yeah, obviously you get this sort of thing on the side, the wheel. And then you also get the base as well, so the whole thing sits on this and you can obviously slide it around. And then on the back you also get the little rudder, which does turn. You get a little window there. And then you can see on the other side, pretty much the same thing. But yeah, that's it. It's all closed up. Like I said, all your figures can sort of go wherever you want them. Like this, they're going to stand up. Like everything's a pretty even surface. Obviously, you're not going to want to roll this around with them on there, but yeah, everything does a pretty good job at standing up. And of course, you can see the Moomin flag there, and that can obviously be turned out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Like I said, I know this is from the mid-90s at some point, but you can get modern versions of this. I know they have them on the Martinex website, so if you want to find one of these, they're fairly easy to find. They're not rare by any means. But I want to give you a quick look at this one in particular, because the one thing that drew me to this box was actually the Moomin logo. Just that 90s anime. Because I rarely see things with that logo on it, so when I do find them, I try to pick them up. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to do any more of the Martinex playsets or anything else Moomins, leave it in the comments below. I'll try my best to get to everything, because I do have quite a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see ya.